it, because we're moving now from our deep tech and related subjects to a subject that's a lot closer to my heart. And you just touched on it briefly. Why? Why are we doing this? Why are so many of you building the businesses that you're building? I don't know how much you've noticed it here in the Baltics, but I've noticed over the last few years, there's a shift happening in the reasons we're doing business. I've got some statistics here that actually 5% of Baltic companies are now considered social entrepreneurship. Is that a phrase that rings bells with you? Do you hear this phrase around here in the Baltics, social entrepreneurship? So it comes from, maybe I should take a step back. In the olden days, and I'm afraid to say still today, there are two types of businesses mainly on the world. We've got businesses that are destroying the people on the planet on this side, and for which we pay for all their goods and services. And then on this side, we donate to charities to go fix the mess that these guys have created, right? That doesn't seem like a very sustainable loop somehow, and yet we pay double. This concept of a social entrepreneurship is very different to the charities and the good companies on this side. It's, you know, the key word is about entrepreneurship. There's got to be a business there. And this is a shift in business culture that I see happening, and it's been happening more and more the last 10 years, more and more deeper the last 2 years. And I think it's a shift that is here to come and stay and will not go away. So I advise you to hang around and see these startups, but also the panel discussion that we're having at the end, because my prediction is this is going to have an impact on the way all of you and in fact me do business for the next decades to come, especially as what is the generation beyond the millennials, the generation, what is it, the Z or the glass or the alphas or whatever they're going to be called. Because my generation is very different to the millennials. Some of you in the room are millennials, and the next generation is different again, and they're seeing you millennials as a role model, as a trendsetter, right? And you're already doing so much better than the guys from 40 years ago. And so that shift is going to happen fast. And when you say social entrepreneurship, a lot of people have no idea what that really means in terms of, but what is a social entrepreneurship or a social company? And I like to just break it down as a company that just looks at this scale and says, I can destroy the people on the planet, I can be neutral, or I can make the planet and the people better off because my company exists. But the key word being company. Making money whilst doing things that are good for the planet. If you can crack that business model with a product and a service that somebody wants and needs, continue innovating, of course, you're going to be in business for a very, very long time. Or you're going to get a massive exit. For example, in the Netherlands, we've seen a lot of the meat replacement companies, like the vegetarian butcher, as they are called, has just been bought by Unilever. And Unilever is leaving them alone. They're saying, hey, you're a standout division, just continue doing your own thing, but use all the services and knowledge and money that Unilever has to just grow this business massively. Can't help but think that's going to be good for the planet in the long run. So we got a bunch of startups who are going to come and join us on the stage who fit under this category of impact. Impact is the outcome. How many of you have heard in the startup world about purpose, having purpose? Yeah, a few of you. Purpose is good, but purpose is not the end goal, right? Purpose is the beginning. It's where do I start? What do I want to contribute to the world? Impact is what you need to be measuring. It's great having a purpose, but if it's not delivering the other end, it's not going to work. So we're back to the 50 Founders Battle. I'm hoping we got some jury in the room. Do we have some? I see one. Maybe one next to you. Do we have some more jury? Ah, fabulous. If you would be so kind as to take a front row seat, I'm going to come down and introduce you in a moment. And just checking, do we have our first startups ready? You guys are all ready to go? Okay, then. I'm hoping the slide decks are coming up ready. Hi, how's your day going so far?
Very well, thank you.
What has inspired you most today?
Ooh, I've been looking at some different presentations, thinking of how I'm talking about impact later on the stage as well. So seeing what's moving in the Latvian ecosystem is interesting.
Great. And now that I've got you a little bit warmed up, would you be so kind as to stand up and introduce yourself to our audience?
Sure. Hello, my name is Kaja. I am with Nordic Impact and Katapult, and we invest in impact-driven tech companies. And I'm also representing Wave Ventures, which is a Nordic-focused early-stage venture capital firm.
Also focusing on impact?
Tech and impact. Yeah.
Great. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, sir. You, yeah, please.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Peder from the Katapult Accelerator. We're a tech expo tech 3-month residential program in Oslo, and also we have a tech invest fund. And to the founders, tell us about your traction.
Traction, you hearing that, guys? If you've been practicing your pitch and you don't have traction, you've got a few more minutes to wedge it in there. Hi.
Hi, I'm Agnieszka from Poland Price and Space 3 AC accelerators in Poland, and we are looking for startups who would like to enter Polish market and do a big impact there, social impact.
Great, thank you for coming along. Hi, sir.
Hi.
How are you doing?
Hi, good. Hi, I'm Jerome. I'm a founding partner of Expon Capital. We're a fund based in Luxembourg, and we invest across Europe, US, and Israel, and we do invest in companies with a very bold objective and a higher purpose, we call it, higher purpose.
Fabulous, good to hear. Hi. Oh, you're an investor, but you're not in this jury. Fabulous. Well, you can play along and just make your own notes, and we'll see whether your predictions are right. Jury, thanks so much for being here. Maybe you guys can give them a round of applause for giving their time up for this. That's funny, we've got like half as many people, but the loudness of the applause has gone up. That's awesome, keep it that way. I see 3 minutes on the clock, and my first team up is E-volta. Here he is, and I believe your slide deck is coming. Come join me. They're not going to clap you. Oh, they are going to clap you. Wow. Look at that, you get a clap for walking up the stairs. Your slide deck?
Yeah.
Your 3 minutes?
Yeah.
Your clicker?
Yeah.
Feeling confident?
Let's go.
Let's go. Give them a huge round of applause for E-volta.
Hi, my name is Yuri, and I'm the co-founder of E-volta. One of the challenges that we as a society face today is the organization of our electrical supply. The electrical power grid works based on a delicate balance between supply and demand. Sadly, currently process to keep the grid in balance is far unoptimized. Especially with increasing numbers of renewables, companies are spending more and more money to keep the grid in balance. This ends up in using environmentally harmful fossil fuels to keep the grid in balance. You have all heard of Elon Musk's and Tesla Powerwalls. This is the most flashy version of it, the energy storage. We are doing the similar thing, but for the whole system. So, solar power plants and wind farm. They can store their energy when they have generation excess, and then sell it back into the grid during the peak demand when the price is more favorable for them. This will ensure no fossil fuels were used and grid is properly balanced. We started developing our project 3 months ago. Since that, we got a supported investment from the Accelerator. Also, we got an agreement with Lithuania Energy for pilot launch as soon as the prototype is ready. We will charge small 10% commission on the extra profit that they made using our product. For the market size, it's relevant to look at how much grid operators are spending to keep the grid in balance. In numbers, it's projected to reach 2 billion per EU country on average till 2020. We have an excellent team to launch this project with 6-year experience in energy sector, 4 years experience in software development and business development. We are searching for new networkings and feedback from energy companies. If you can help us, please contact me. Thank you.
Thank you, E-volta.
Thank you.
All right, next up is CastPrint. Please come up here. Are you all right? What happened to your arm?
Slipped and fell and broke my arm.
This is what happens in Riga.
In every conference where I attend.
So, all right, give it up for CastPrint.
Hello, everyone. My name is Sigvart, and I'm from CastPrint. And let me introduce you to the future of fracture treatment. Fracture injuries are one of the most common types of trauma. And today still, we use a technology that dates back to the 19th century. Today still, we use plaster casts that are heavy, itchy, uncomfortable, and cause skin iteration. Well, we have solved this. For the past 2 years, we have solved this with the help of 3D printing by creating 3D printed casts that are lightweight, waterproof, ventilating, and custom-made for each patient. But more importantly, we are already in the market. Here in Latvia, in 2018, already more than 100 people had a chance to receive significant improvement in fracture injuries. And we have already signed 7 private clinics where on a daily basis, people can help and receive CastPrints. And people are sharing their stories, all the saved holidays and anniversary. This is why we do what we do. So how does it work? We have developed a simple service for any clinic and hospital without making any investments in 3D printers or scanners. Our solution works that you attach a simple sensor to your iPhone, and that's it. The rest is taken care of by us. We are targeting the European casting market, where over 6 million fractures occur each year. Our business model is also simple. Pay per product, plus pay when you have actually a need, the scan itself. So this is naturally possible because of our team of specialists in healthcare, business, and technology. Fractures are just the beginning, but not only humans break their arms and legs. Who else does? Our 4 legged friends. This thing was done last week, where the medical community came to us and see that our platform and our service can be introduced in other areas, such as veterinary, orthopedics, and so many more. We are looking to grow significantly this year, and we are looking to help in terms of contacts and money, naturally. We are fundraising currently, 250,000. So if you know any investors interested in the healthcare space, or you out there and are as frustrated about plaster casts as we are, please reach out to me. My name is Sigvarts, and I'm from CastPrint. Thank you.
Thank you, CastPrint. And up next is Neuroflux. Come up over here. You have the clicker, right?
Yep.
Do you feel good? Energized?
Yes, it's been a great day.
You know how to use the clicker?
Yeah.
Right. That will be your time.
Great.
And hopefully we'll get your presentation up here very soon.
Mm-hmm.
Yay,
Yep.
Neuroflux. Take it away.
Thanks. I feel frustrated every time I flush the toilet, and that's because what happens next. We are Neuroflux, and our mission is to prevent waste of resources. And the wasteful journey begins when you flush your toilet. The waste goes into aging pipe network, which has problems all around it. There are blockages, causing the waste to leak into the environment, and there is rainwater leaking into the wastewater network, increasing the total volume and cost. And the problem is, water utilities don't know where or when these things happen, until now. Here is a visualization of blockage we detected. And with the early alarm, the water utility was able to react before an underground car park was flooded with waste. And the best thing is, we get the data from existing hardware at the pumping stations, meaning we don't need to install any additional devices. It's just software. We have piloted with biggest and most advanced utility in Finland, and it has been the best possible marketing for us. They have presented our work in many conferences, and it has sparked interest across the world. And we recently onboarded 3 one-year pilots for 20,000 each. The water industry is ready for digital leap. The smart water market is already in billions, and it's growing more than 15% annually. We license our scalable cloud-based solution to utilities which exist in great numbers. Practically every city or town with running water is a potential customer. The industry is still very old-fashioned, and the current services are outdated. They don't offer actionable real-time insights, but we do. Our team combines world-class software development into smart water expertise, and his team has gotten concrete results, saving over €500,000 already. Our early financial stages were covered by revenue from pilots and public grants. And right now, we are looking to scale up and raise funding during this year, and we are interested in people who can help to scale B2B businesses and are not afraid of long sales cycles. I'm Tuomas from Neuroflux. If that sounds interesting to you, come chat with us. Thank you.
Thank you, Neuroflux. And we'll invite the next ones here, Petsensus. I have a feeling that will be something related to pets. Am I right?
Very correct indeed.
Good to hear that. All right, are you ready for this?
We're ready.
Feeling good? You have your clicker?
Yep.
And there's your presentation. Good luck.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. My name is Martin, and I'm the CEO of Petsensus. At Petsensus, we have built a life data platform for animals. We bring together pet care companies and pet owners with a grand vision to improve pet wellness and longevity. We live in a world that's all about pets, and specifically the generation of millennial pet owners that pays very close attention to how they take care of their pets and even go to extremes of full personalization in healthcare as well as nutrition. And this has given rise to an enormous €88 billion global industry for pet care. Now, the industry's problem emerges around brand loyalty, in that more than 80% of millennials are likely to switch brands. As a result, companies spend millions and millions on marketing each year, yet still lose revenue because these customers leave them. They fail to build meaningful relationships with their customers. Petsensus has built a B2B tool, a solution for these pet care companies to use to improve customer loyalty and sales by personalizing pet care for their existing customer base. Let's have a look at how it works. It all starts with a pet owner who uploads their pet's unique biomedical data to the Petsensus platform, which then uses this data with our proprietary algorithms and AI tools to construct a unique, fully personalized pet care guide based on nutrition, exercise, and medical advice. And these pet owners can then purchase highly personalized products directly through the platform. As a result, the pet care company establishes a personal relationship with these pet owners and increases their direct sales through the platform. On another level, they gain access to these pets' biomedical data, which they can use to develop highly sought-after, highly personalized pet care products. We use blockchain technology to add another layer of security and privacy to the pet owner side, while still maintaining transparency and traceability in all data operations. And we plan to monetize using a platform-as-a-service model, where we set up the platform initially for the pet care company and then charge a recurring annual subscription fee. We have a very well-equipped team, both from the business and technical side, so we really know what we're doing here. And we have a strong team of advisors and partners who have lots of experience in the industry, both from the business and technical sides. So far, we've invested €60,000 in less than half a year and have completed our prototype, and are now raising a further $300,000 to complete our first product and run a pilot with a pet care company from the industry. My name is Martin, and at Petsensus, we help pet care companies build meaningful relationships with their customers. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you, Martins.
Thank you.
All right, the next up in our impact vertical is Taste.li. Let's see what kind of taste this will be about.
Definitely, then let's start.
You have your clicker?
Yes.
We have the timer on, all right,
Yes.
3 minutes. And where's the pitch deck? Is it coming in? Hopefully. Yes.
Yes.
Is the first slide?
Yeah.
Good?
It's our
You're good to go? Good luck.
Yes, definitely. Thank you. Most of our decisions we make when it comes to what we eat tonight or for lunch are unconscious. We look in a restaurant, in the meal, or in a service card, and we just choose by pictures what we like, or in the store what we know. But what if you have to choose wisely? Think twice or even 3 times what you consume, because what you eat directly influences how you're going to feel after, due to an illness such as kidney problems or due to a severe medication. My name is Stefano, and I'm the founder of Taste.li. So what is Taste.li? Taste.li is an AI-driven meal planning platform for people with disease and under medication. Because we know that nutrition is the key to our health. Due to nutrition and what we eat, we can directly influence how we're going to feel, how we're going to be healthy, how we're going to recover due to what we eat. How do we do this? I mean, what is meal planning? What does that mean? We've created special frameworks for disease and medication, which we tailor down to an individual's patient's need and wants, because we believe that a health or a meal plan for a patient doesn't only need to be healthy, it should also taste good. So what does it mean, tailored down? We provide for breakfast, lunch, snacks, and also for dinner, personalized recipes together with the grocery list to fully have the full surrounding system for the patient. We already started to evaluate our first prototype with 50 users in the fitness industry to show that what we do works. And thanks to the WISH conference in Doha, the World Healthcare Innovation Summit last year, we had the chance to now, in April and May, start a first pilot with nephrology patients to evaluate and to show and prove that our concepts also works in a healthcare situation. Who is behind the team? We have a team of tech developers, of business and marketing. We have nutritionists and pharmaceutical people in our team already, and we're looking to expand that team with experts in terms of nutrition and health from the healthcare sector, and also people who want to go into corporations when it comes to direct distribution of nutrition. So if you're up and if you're interested to help and increase the quality of life of patients all around the world, hit me up. We're going to find us here in this venue and have still a nice event. So thank you very much for your attention. Perfect.
Thank you, Taste.li.
Thanks.
All right. Up next, I'll just tell you that we have 3 startups left in this vertical. So up next is Vigo bot. Yes, indeed. Janis.
Yes.
Nice to meet you, Janis. How do you feel today?
Fine.
Full of energy?
Yes.
Yes?
We'll speak about something serious.
Very good. So you have 3 minutes.
Okay.
There's your slides.
Okay.
Good luck.
Hi, everyone. My name is Janis, and as a doctor, I see stroke patients every day. Stroke changes life, but it shouldn't be that way. As many of you may know, stroke is a complete disaster. It turns people into bedbound, broken, damaged, dependent on care from the others. And guess what? This care costs a lot of money. So it affects 15 million people per year, and dependence can be dramatically reduced by continuous long-term rehab, but there are no therapists for all. There are just lack of resources. So in average, people spend just 2 to 3 weeks in rehab unit with no attention thereafter. There is no attention to mental domains of the problem, which is a lack of motivation and depression, which are extremely important to overcome for successful recovery. As a result, only 10% of people recover completely, and others have to rely on care from society, which costs an average 100K per euro per patient. So what's our solution? It's a digital therapist called Vigo. He's always there. He provides evidence-based, safe and effective treatment for all, and it's affordable. So you may ask, why does it work? So because it provides 3 main domains, which are extremely important to overcome for successful recovery, which is motivation, skills, and knowledge. It uses cognitive behavioral therapy and other standardized evidence-based techniques. It fights depression and lack of motivation. So we bring it all into the software, and this software has already been clinically tested and found effective on other diseases. We just bring it to the stroke. So we are now starting pilot study of prototype in cooperation with Riga University, followed by the clinical trial, and we are planning initial sales at the end of the year. So Our target is healthcare systems that are looking for the ways to save money on expensive stroke care. Will they pay, you may ask? Of course they will, if we have evidence that our software is working effectively, providing good outcomes. We have all the right people in place. We have psychotherapists, CBT therapists, doctors, and pharma people for the task. We are about to start a seed round of investment of 300K. If you're interested, please reach out to me or to my colleague Kristaps. Kristaps, please rise. And thank you for your attention.
A round of applause. Thank you so much. Wow, impactful startups over here. So now it's going to be Chili Labs with their amazing product to the rescue. To the rescue over here. I'll just check that you have everything. You have the clicker, you have the timer. To the rescue. Good luck.
Thank you. Can you hear me? Yeah. Missing people. It's a massive problem. In Latvia alone, the numbers are terrifying. More than 1,400 people went missing in 2017. And that's not just a number. That's real people with the real stories. And there is one story that changed it all for us. In 2017, a 5-year-old boy, Ivan Berladin, went missing. More than 9,000 people were searching for him, but with no success. He was found dead on the 10th day of search, just 2 days after it was too late. He was found in the area where nobody was even looking for him. Why did it happen? Searching is a really complicated task. Volunteers need a lot of special equipment to participate in search sessions. But we all have mobile phones that has all the functionality needed to participate in searching. So we decided to make a platform that combines two main functionalities. First is to help rescues coordinate, and the second, to notify people when somebody goes missing. Before the platform, rescues were using an outdated equipment like paper maps, and they were grooming the same areas multiple times, and the precious time was wasted. In our platform, rescues can see all the movements, all the markers set in real time. Imagine when somebody goes missing, and police or volunteers, organizations are contacted, but they require a lot of time to react and to arrive. But hey, there are so many people around who could help. What if we can notify them? Our platform notifies all people around that somebody went missing. How does it work? User needs to set the radius of notification area and will be notified as soon as somebody goes missing. And we already implemented the platform in Latvia, and it's already helped to find 4 people alive and to bring them home. I think it's a great result. To imagine how big is the problem, that's the number of missing children in the US alone in 2017. That's a huge global problem, and it can't be solved by traditional methods. We are here to find contacts, to expand, and to fight with this problem. We can and must do better than this. I'm Igor from To The Rescue platform. Thank you.
Thank you, Igor. All right, the last startup here on the impact vertical. And the name is also amazing, PlanA.earth. I love the name. Come on up here. And another female. Yay. Love the female founders, don't you? Give her another round of applause, please. Yeah. All right, tell us about PlanA.
Thank you. A few years back, I started digging in the issue of climate change and was left devastated by the facts and confused by the lack of clear path for all of us. And it turned out the problem was ineffective climate change financing. NGOs and scientists had the solutions but didn't have the money. Businesses, on the other hand, had the funds and willingness to invest in such projects and support them, but didn't know where to start. Which is why we built PlanA, the first action platform in the fight against climate change. Using data analysis, we match businesses to the most effective environmental projects across the globe. But how do we know that they're the most effective? Through our technology, we're using data analysis to predict where and how climate change will hit the hardest, making sure that businesses' funds go exactly where it's most needed. Our business model is simple. PlanA is a for-profit company, and we charge between 3 to 8% per project matched. For these services, businesses do not only get the matching, but they also have access to our network, which they highly value. Our network consists of 70,000 individuals, over 100 businesses, many of which paying customers to us, hundreds of scientists, and thousands of NGOs. How did we build this network? Through our online academy, where you can learn about climate change, through our invitation-only network, our events, and of course, social media. Yes, competition exists, but what makes PlanA different is our technology, our audience, which is gathering all the key stakeholders that hold the key to be able to address climate change effectively, our positive and empowering voice that makes everyone part of the solution, and our transparency, where we report back what the impact of each project has been. The market is difficult to comprehend, but the thing is that corporates are waking up to the reality that they need to act and they need to be responsible for a problem that they actually have contributed to the creation of. So how did we get here and what have we achieved? After 6 months of MVP, PlanA validated that businesses want to give to such projects. And since 2 months, in January, we launched our new platform. Our platform has already gathered more than 100,000 euro from different businesses, and we have a huge pipeline of companies wanting to give and be visible for what their commitments to nature and our planet are. The team is the thing that I'm the most proud of, because we are a collection of experts in different fields that are gathered by the idea that climate change is in the hands of everyone to fight. We have expertise in climate change, data analysis, finance, business, fundraising, science, design, and what makes us really empowered by what we do is our belief that every business can fight climate change. Today, we are looking for funding, but also for partners, people that believe that climate change is within their reach to fight. Thank you.
Thank you, PlanA. I have great news. Actually, we have one more startup joining this vertical, and the name is StoryTracks. So come up here. Welcome, everybody. So the last startup in the 50 founders battle, and after that, an impact panel. So don't leave, but this is the last pitch, all right? Is this your first slide?
That's us, yeah.
Yep,
yeah,
all right,
us.
Good luck.
That's great, thanks very much. Hello, my name is Fergal Lilleng, and this is StoryTracks, a global storytelling platform which brings local stories to life. Reputation isn't what you say, it's what other people say about you. And we create authentic brand experiences through human stories. Companies are spending billions telling their stories, but they're failing to get that real engagement. And StoryTracks provides cost-effective, authentic, rich content which we distribute through multiple channels. Our first target is naturally the travel market. And we see that the #1 priority in visitors these days is to scratch beneath the surface of the obvious and capture the real destination, the real Riga, if you will. 4 out of 5 millennials would rather buy an experience than a physical product. Now you take, for example, our friend Janis that was on earlier, and he lands up in my land, the northwest of Ireland, and he sees a cave. Nice cave, he thinks. Begins what to wonder to have for lunch. But what if at that very moment up popped a story from local woodcarver Michael Quirk, and he tells the wonderfully romantic Celtic tale of how German and Grania fled an Irish tribal army and lived and loved up in that very cave. It's not just a cave anymore. He takes his photo, he shares it on social media, and he vows to spend a lot more time in the region. StoryTracks, bringing local stories to life. Now, I showed this to the operations director recently at Lonely Planet, and she gave me this beautiful quote, which she allowed me to share here today. A groundbreaking creative platform, which is the future of in-destination travel. That's from the world's largest travel guide. Now, we all know the travel market is massive, but we see the potential here as a global storytelling platform. Food and drinks, any businesses that are looking to prove their provenance and origin. We've already been approached by a craft beer company where we'll be powering stories on 10,000 bottles of beer going out for the Paddy's Day market in 8 different countries. Local government, we're telling stories for 2 of the largest councils in Ireland for marginalised sections, and we've partnered with a civic engagement platform to empower these groups to vote and to bring them into the democratic process. We're working with schools in Ireland as well, where we get the schools to capture their elderly stories, a valuable archive for the future. We have an award-winning team of complementary skill sets and a crack team of advisors who are super connected to the people we need to be talking to in the industry. We use geolocation story triggers. The stories work offline. It's crowdsourced local content. Users can upload, no influencers allowed. We're built for scale on the Google platform, and we're natively built on iOS and Android. The business model, content creation, which we can do at €5 a story, and distribution, which video distribution companies are doing at €100 per individual story. These stories have the StoryTracks guaranteed seal of approval, and we can white label for the global corporate brands. The future, we see it as AR experiences and a tokenized reward system for the creation of authentic content. We will become the leading global storytelling platform. We're doing our first raising round. We are looking for 250,000, which is going to be matched by 500 from the Irish government. I'm here all weekend, so please come talk to me. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. All right.